I am a Maru Raika. Remember me? I am a nomad from the deserts of Rajasthan. My knowledge is not through textbooks, but through stories that have been passed down over centuries from one generation to the next by the word of mouth. I am here to tell you about a turbulent period in the lives of not only the Raikas, but the entire nomadic pastoralist community of India. This happened during the colonial rule of the British. The British viewed all uncultivated land as wasteland that did not earn any revenue, nor render any agricultural produce, and so they passed various wasteland rules. Under these rules, several areas of uncultivated land, including many of our pastoral tracts, were taken over and given to select individuals to cultivate. Even access to forests was snatched away from us. The Forest Act was passed, under which many of the forests that produced commercial timber, like teak and sal, were marked as reserved, and we, the pastoralists, were barred from entering them. However, some forests were demarcated as protected, and only certain customary grazing rights were granted in these forests. However, our movements were greatly restricted and controlled. We were issued permits for grazing, and the time of entry and departure was strictly monitored and limited. The permit specified the periods in which we could be legally within a forest. If we overstayed, we were liable to fines. The entire nomadic pastoral community in India was facing a tough time because the British were suspicious of and distrusted us. They felt that it was easy to control and monitor a settled population living in fixed areas with particular fields. A settled population was seen as peaceable and law-abiding. So, to control the nomadic pastoralists and to immobilize them, the British passed the Criminal Tribes Act in 1871. Even without committing a single act of crime, we were identified to be criminal by nature and birth. We were expected to live in fixed notified villages under strict supervision of the village police and were allowed to move only with a permit. Our troubles did not end there. The colonial government imposed various taxes on land, canal water, salt, trade goods, and even on animals to increase its revenue. We had to pay tax on every animal we grazed on the pastures. Initially, contractors were appointed to collect the tax, but they exploited us by collecting high amounts of taxes to increase their profits. By the 1880s, the government began collecting the taxes directly from us, and a pass was issued to each pastoralist to enter a grazing tract. Even today, the elders in our community recount the stories of atrocities that their ancestors faced at the hands of the British. The British completely changed our lives and took control of our freedom of movement and our livelihood.